As the pressure mounts in the playoffs, all eyes are on Team Penske as they prepare for the Mobil 301 at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. The anticipation surrounding this race is palpable, and there are several compelling reasons to believe that Penske could dominate the event. To start, Joey Logano represented Ford during a crucial tire test in July, and he subsequently secured the pole position for the race. Additionally, Ryan Blaney showcased impressive speed during practice, particularly in long runs, and Team Penske managed to claim the top 3 spots in qualifying. This strong performance certainly positions them as formidable contenders. However, it's important to note that the competition is fierce. While Penske appears to be in a strong position, Joe Gibbs Racing's Christopher Bell and Trackhouse Racing's Ross Chastain also participated in the tire test, indicating that they could pose a challenge. Despite this, there seems to be a consensus among drivers regarding the expected hierarchy for Sunday's race. For instance, William Byron, who clocked the fastest single-lap time in practice, acknowledged that the Penske cars maintained their speed better than his own. "It certainly looks that way for the Penskes in qualifying," Byron remarked. "Blaney was really strong in race trim, consistently staying below my speed throughout the run. I feel optimistic about our car's performance, but I recognize the challenge ahead." On the other hand, Joe Gibbs Racing has had a stellar playoff run so far, winning all 3 races at Darlington, Gateway, and Bristol. Chase Briscoe noted that the Penske cars seemed to have the best balance during Saturday's practice. It's hard to compare directly since conditions can vary, but Bell mentioned that they didn't feel great, while the Penske cars were exceptional. "I believe we have something to compete with them, and while we can't make significant changes now, we'll definitely be back stronger next year." Bell echoed this sentiment, reflecting on the tire test. "We weren't the fastest team during that test, and I'm relieved we weren't racing that day. I think we've improved since then, but I'm sure other teams feel the same way about their performance." Despite the overall strength of Team Penske, not every driver is feeling confident. Austin Cindric, another playoff contender, struggled during practice and qualifying, placing him in the back half of the field. "Our initial run was off the mark, but we managed to improve the car's handling by the end," Cindric explained. Bubba Wallace, driving for 23XI Racing, expressed uncertainty about his team's expectations. "We anticipated being faster than we were during the tire test, which clearly benefited Penske with their 1-2-3 finish in qualifying. But if Penske wins, I won't be too upset, unless it's Blaney, because then I'd have to wait for him to finish before we can leave," he joked, adding a lighthearted touch to the competitive atmosphere. Starting from the pole, Logano is optimistic about his chances. "I believe we have a solid shot at victory. New Hampshire is a track that suits our style. Flat, 1-mile circuits are where Team Penske excels. We need to convert this pole position into a win, as that's what truly counts." Logano anticipates a fierce battle with Blaney for the win, acknowledging Byron as another potential threat. "The 12 car looked really fast, and with some adjustments, I think we can compete. The 24 also showed strength, so we need to be at our best. Winning these races requires perfection, as the competition is incredibly close." He elaborated on the challenges of racing in such a tightly packed field, where even the best cars can struggle to move up if they start further back. Track position is crucial, and there are many opportunities for strategy to play a role, especially if cautions fall at the right times. "My team excels in that area, which gives us an advantage." Meanwhile, Chase Elliott and the Hendrick Motorsports team faced a challenging day. Although their car showed promise in long-run speed, they struggled with short-run performance, finishing with the 20th fastest practice lap and a 27th place in qualifying. Elliott's brief media availability reflected his frustration and the pressure he feels as he navigates the playoffs. When asked about his car's performance, he responded, "I thought we were respectable in practice, but qualifying didn't go as planned. I'm hopeful for a better outcome tomorrow." Elliott's demeanor suggested the weight of the moment, especially after a close call in the previous race at Bristol, where he briefly thought he was out of the playoffs. I was just trying to stay in the moment, not knowing what the situation was. I felt fortunate to have another chance, and now I need to make the most of it. The pressure is palpable as the playoff grid tightens. Denny Hamlin leads with a plus 26-point cushion, followed closely by Kyle Larson and William Byron, both at plus 24. Meanwhile, Joey Logano, Austin Cindric, and others find themselves in precarious positions, needing strong performances to avoid elimination. Logano reflected on the resilience of his team, stating, "Every season has been a grind for us. We keep pushing through and capitalizing on opportunities, even when we're not the fastest. It's about consistency and preparation. And while the rewards may not be immediate, they do come over time." Wallace, enjoying his best season yet, remains focused and unfazed by the pressure. "We're just going to keep doing what we've been doing, and we'll be fine," he said confidently. Chastain emphasized the importance of maintaining a steady mindset, stating, "We're professionals here, and we don't let the highs or lows affect us too much." As the playoffs continue, Bell remains optimistic about his team's prospects. "We have the speed, and it's crucial to execute well. Making the right decisions during restarts and strategy calls will be key to advancing in the playoffs, with the stakes higher than ever." The upcoming race promises to be a thrilling showdown. Will Team Penske continue their dominance, or will another team rise to the occasion? The excitement is building, and fans are eager to see how it all unfolds.